made the mistake of choosing a name too similar to his. I heard,
We're
I heard,
live! Hello, people, and welcome back to the Menagerie, our actual play stream of Cerulean Springs, TTRPG, our proprietary cyber fantasy system. I am Jerry, as always, I am your overseer, which is a fancy word for narrator or DM. Now, to the rest of our party.
Hello, I am Chera. I'm playing Magpie, who's the resident drone master of the party.
The Dronmeister.
The drone meister.
Hello, I'm Dawn. I will be playing Nano, and I will be showing all of you how amazing a synth can be, or version of a completely self-sufficing robot. And I am apparently the mother of the group.
They do need one,
Hello,
let's be
everyone.
honest.
we do. I am Leon. I play John Doe, our Maury eel fishman. And I recently moved out to nowhere, middle of, so, and I have no Wi-Fi to speak of as of yet, so we real dice now.
We will have.
I'm an illusion. Don't look at me all over the screen.
This is our mystery guest. Hopefully, we're gonna get to meet our mystery guest very soon. But before that, let's recap what happened last time. The Menagerie last time received a distress call from Naughty Mouse, who was trapped in an apartment by a very old acquaintance of his. During their investigations on the events of first of the year of Circle of Unity event, which was a disaster, they came across a number of hints, and in his own investigation, Naughty Mouse ended up wounded and needing the help of the rest of the party. They managed to get him out of there. They managed to get some more informations, but at the same time, they got wounded in the process. They went to a local clinic and they got themselves better, paying the usual fee, of course. And this left them a bit strapped for cash. Right now, we're approaching the morning. You are all rested. You are all healed. Panda, the resident guidance counselor and mage, is no, it should think aloud. It shouldn't be doing that. Give me just a second, and it's gonna be fine. Everything is fine. I completely forgot that one. Done and done. There we go. All fixed. But yeah, you've paid, but at the moment you're strapped for cash due to a number of expenses you made and the fact that the Circle of Unity job didn't pay really that much considering how it went. So,
Again, not our fault. I still think we should argue against this.
I mean,
You're not gonna get anything out of arguing, to be honest.
pretty much.
And again, I think I'm the only member in this party that doesn't actually need cash.
Not yet. You will. If I don't die first. In that case, I think no one will need anything. But it's morning. You managed to get yourself better. You can recover all lost hit points. And you all receive a notice that there are new jobs posted on the ARC boards, of which one seems pretty urgent. And pretty well paying as well.
Define well paying.
Well, if you want to look at the contract, you can access them in remote as well.
Yes. Let's look at the contract.
Let's look at the contract then. Give me just a second. Alright, there we go. Here is your contract. Is for today. Is from Verstadt Industries. Requires 4 units, but I mean, you can manage. You are a good group. Contract type is package delivery and transportation. 650 credits per capita, with a 20% fee for ARC as usual. You are supposed to take the car that is being left rented for you for the group that takes the job to the research facility on some coordinates that you can see on the contract, and then just deliver the package back to Cerulean Springs in Jackson Lane. There's a number of caveats of the job, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Always is.
Exactly.
So, are you guys interested?
Good choice.
The job is the job, if it pays.
Well,
Exactly.
it seems to pay pretty well, so yeah.
The last
How
job also
long
played
would-
pretty well until it went to shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Roughly how long would the drive be on this job?
You're looking at about an hour drive to the facility. It's about 50 miles to the east of Cerulean Springs.
So we are getting 600 credits per person for a job that is less than a day.
Apparently.
That is very easy money.
It's very easy money and very suspicious.
But also it's a research facility. Would then that be interesting for our mechanic?
What type of research is it again? That they do
You
there?
don't know. Do you want to look in? If
To
you
Google!
Yeah.
All right, give me a gather information roll.
Oh god.
Gather information. Amazing. So, hello.
Hello.
Oh, I have to select my token. Never mind.
Yes, you actually do need to select your token. It's under your thing there. I'm gonna cancel the contract since we don't need it at the moment.
Okay. It is social charisma. And I have a whole whooping 0 as a modifier. Is that a momentum for us?
No, that 11 doesn't really give you a lot of information about Verstadt.
I rolled a 10 with a d10. Is that a momentum for us?
No, because it's not a success.
Wait. Huh? Okay.
11 is not a success. It was.
Oh, does it? No, they rolled the maxed out D.
d10.
The maxed out. So it works like this: the maxed out D10 works for a momentum if the roll is a success.
Okay.
So if you succeed, you're gonna get the momentum. If you don't, it's just a roll.
And here I thought it was because she rolled a natural 1, and that is what canceled it.
No. Speaking of, since we have some new people around, we're gonna go through the rolling once more. In this system, we roll based on the statistic of a character in a very specific manner, as in, each character has in their statistic a dice instead of a score. The roll is the 1d10 plus 1d statistic plus your modifiers. It's what we like to call a d20 with personality. Because depending on how high your stat is, you have more chances to succeed. And it's based on a roll as well.
Hell, does my 15 get me anything interesting?
Your 15 actually does. Verstadt Industries seems to be an industry that focuses on information technology, on production of chips, and they seem to have had some vested interest in AI lately. So you don't know exactly what they are trying to get, but you know that they are used for some of their chips are used for some personal assistance in some civilian synthetics.
I will relay this information to Magpie with the question of it would be interesting for her friends.
I mean, it could be. But I don't really rely on AI though, so
No,
might be
but
more interesting for you to know.
I am going to manage to smile with a robot. I don't really fall in the civilian category.
I guess.
I was referring to the data storage. It might allow you to use more advanced coding on your drones.
I guess that is a good point. Yes. Yes. Yes.
Shall I go speak to our regional manager to see if we can expedite ourselves above the other candidates?
Yes. I mean, we need the job. So, might as well.
I keep forgetting her name. Jerry, help!
We are the Menagerie.
The
No.
Menagerie.
What is the lady's name that runs this branch?
Oh, Jaina.
Jaina, thank you. I'm gonna go say hello to Jaina.
To remember, you might want to get some rentals as well. You still are almost butt naked and Magpie. You do remember what happened yesterday night, right?
Mostly, yes. I
Which
don't
is-
remember how I got to the hospital. But
Don't worry, I have video footage of you curled up at the baby.
I'm pretty sure I don't want to see that. Or I'm pretty sure you should delete that probably. No one needs to see that.
Produce good results this job and the images will disappear.
Deal. Deal.
All right.
So I want to go speak to Jenna, and then every humanoid that needs extra padding can go get extra padding.
All right.
Yeah, in the meantime, I'm gonna go home and fix Hornet up a bit. Because I think it's still on 7 hit points or something.
Yeah, you did use one charge of your kit, right? Last time to repair it.
I adjusted it on the character sheet, if I can even find it. Yeah.
Yep.
So I'm gonna use another one just now.
All right. Oh yeah, you managed to completely repair it.
Nice.
I will say.
Does that count for momentum, Jerry? It's
No,
a 10
that is just D10.
It's not a D10, sadly.
I will say you can recover even one charge of armor with that. Since
Oh, nice.
you were like, it was like what, 3 points from max?
I think so.
Yeah, I will say every 5 points you can have one more charge of armor.
Okay, so now I have 3 charge for armor. Nice.
All right.
Jenna, could I have a moment of your time, please?
You arrive at the art branch, and Jaina is there already and looking a bit haggard and goes, "Oh, hey, no, yes, tell me."
I would like to sign my newest group up for another mission.
All right. Yeah, she starts moving her fingers to interact with her muse system and starts inserting data and goes, "Which one did you have your eyes on?"
It would contain the escort mission, but we saw there was already a bit of interest, so I wanted to double check its availability.
The Verstadt one?
Yes.
Oh, she takes a second go. Still, no one has claimed it, so
Lovely. Then consider it claimed.
Alright. She inserts the data, and then all of you get the notification that that your team just got the job.
Ping.
Ping. And you get the contract confirmed on your new systems.
Nice.
Jenna, are you alright?
Ah, with everything that happened, still a lot of paperwork to sort for the Circle of Unity shit that happened. So had
We
to
are
work a bit
still
late.
working on that, don't worry.
Yeah, just keep me posted, right? I still need to deal with all the other teams and everyone else. Might need to hire someone
Yes, of
else.
course.
This place is getting crazy.
It just means you're doing excellent work and it draws people in.
I mean, yes, at the same time, I do like having a life. That was fun.
I wouldn't know what I felt like, but I
Um,
assume it is something very nice.
bit insensitive of me, I admit that. I'm sorry.
Oh, don't worry about it. I'm used to it.
Yeah.
I was attempting a joke. It's a new thing my charge wants me to get better at.
What's your charge, by the way?
I'm not at liberty to discuss.
Okay. Oh.
Well, as soon as that contract gets signed, it will be everybody's name on there. That will be my charge for the time being.
Well, yeah, true that. That's your philosophy, isn't it?
Yes, it is. It's, you can say, hardwired into me.
You're getting better at this old joke thing. Should try it more often.
Thank you. I try.
And, well, do you need anything else? Do you need any rentals?
I believe some of the humanoids are getting some rentals, yes.
Alright.
They are a bit more squishy.
Ow.
Tend to be.
In the meantime, Magpie just goes off to buy herself a vest because she does think that this arc rental is a big fucking scam.
Alright, you want to buy a vest, then?
Mhm.
Interesting. Give me just a second, because I need to go see the item list.
Because the last time I rented a vest, I got hit 0 fucking times, and they still took all my money.
It's still a rental.
I know.
Yeah, but honestly, if you don't get hit, isn't that worth the rental? This.
I mean, but yeah, we have actually bought stuff before when we met Panda's contact.
Panda has a guy.
You did, yes.
Yeah. I personally bought a bag that turns into a firearm,
Yes, you did.
and Panda has commissioned his bow. At
Uh-huh.
that point.
So are you going to him, or are you going to
I'm
another
gonna
shop?
go to a very vanilla shop right now. Like, I don't think an experimental vest would serve me that well at the moment.
You get to the shop and good morning. How can we help you?
I just want some protection, like vest or something.
What is your budget? Like, what are you trying to? Well, I know it's hard to put a price on safety, of course.
That means it's gonna be expensive.
Yep. I really just want the standard vest just to try out your wares, you know.
Well,
And if it works well, I might come back for a more.
for a more expensive product, of course. Well, if you survive.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. I am hoping to survive. Otherwise, it's gonna be bad advertisement for you.
Understandable. Well, we have these light vests. They have plating on the front and the back. They should be able to stop most small calibers. Of course, don't go get shot by a shotgun in close combat. That might be a bit too much. We do have good resistance to piercing weapons as well. Do be careful with bladed weapons. These are more suited for gunfire.
Yeah.
Would you be interested in something like this, or perhaps?
Yes, it actually sounds perfect for.
It's a very basic one. It's gonna cost you about 300 credits.
Yeah. Okay. Yes, I'm gonna take that.
All right. Even it helps. It shows you a little overlay of you in the gear to show you how it looks and everything else. And then,
Does it look a bit bulky? Can I still put my leather jacket over it?
it might be noticeable with the leather jacket, but not too much.
Okay.
You will kind of be forced to keep your arms in like that bodybuilder U shape.
Yeah, something like that.
Amazing.
And you can take this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Send you the
paste
stats.
it to to Roll20 so people can see how the stats on an armor work.
Okay.
For that, let me just get back to idle chatting. So, oh, nobody did. I know, right? Armor in our game works like this. You have a dice for damage absorption, which is the 1d6, and you have a number of charges, which is 5 charges. If you manage to roll over the damage that you receive with the defense roll, so with the armor roll, you don't lose a charge. If you roll below, you take the rest of the damage and you lose a charge. In this case, you will have a +1 against piercing damage and a -1 against slashing damage. So if someone tries to slash you, you're gonna roll your defense die, but you're gonna be at a -1.
Okay.
If someone tries to pierce you, you're gonna be at a +1.
Okay, sounds fair.
The 300 credits is because of upsell.
Okay. So it was actually cheaper than it should have been.
Yeah, it should have been cheaper.
How do I deal with the mod points again?
Mod points, basically you can buy certain equipment that you can slot into other equipment. So, for example, for
Okay,
armor,
so I could slot something into this.
you can slot something that is 1 mod point into this armor.
Okay.
Probably just some reinforced platings or something like that could give you more protection. Alright, with that being said, you're out. Not Mouse.
Hello.
What are you up to? You're out of hospital as well? I know, Goodman is still there.
I have a feeling that so sorry during the night, just based on the reaction that you gave him last night, as like when he talked to Magpie. He at some point went into John's room. We're just like, what the fuck?
Yeah, like I think when I started laughing there, Magpie just mistook the silhouette to the surgeon. So she was that convinced that it was her.
Yes.
I thought I was like, is it Goodman or is it the surgeon? We have 2 options and they're both valid.
But yeah, Goodman will bid you goodbye, and we'll say that it will keep an eye on the one that you brought in, since you brought a wounded person to the hospital as well.
Mm-hmm.
It will tell you I'm still MCMP. I can always go in and, ask a couple questions while the door is closed, if you need that.
That's up to you. We got enough. I feel like we could find enough without him. This is pinning him on years apart. We have to some way to connect him now to
Well, I'll see what I can do. Anyways, I do owe you a bit, so could be a good start. And hey, will be nice to do something good for once. Leon?
yes. I'm bad at those situations, and that bleeds through to my roleplay. See, if this is actually happening, I would still have that awkward silence.
Okay.
Hold on. Hello?
Hello.
I think one of the pets might have entered the room.
Oh. Anyway, with that.
Nano is going to head to the appointed coordinates and invite everybody to come join her at their soonest convenience.
Alright. So, as you do, you all receive a group call.
Is it an identified caller?
It comes from Verstadt Industries.
Okay, I will answer.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, I'm Dave. I'm your contact at Verstadt.
Good morning. Pleasure to meet you.
A pleasure to meet you too. Yeah, I'm gonna have a car. It's gonna wait for you at this parking spot. And it gives you the location of a parking spot for the car. Inside, you're gonna get all the information that you need to get the delivery. You will need to go through security. There's gonna be a question asked. You're gonna need to answer. I can't give you the answer right now. You're gonna be there to do that. You're gonna find all the information on the car. It should have the coordinates already set in for our facility. You're just gonna be there for a second. You just need to pick up the package, go back out, get back to Cerulean Springs, get everything sorted. Okay?
Very well. Is there any warning signs we should be aware of?
Nothing much really. The area might be it's a bit out of the way, so you're looking at going out in the wilderness a bit, but nothing too far away. There's a small city close by. There's Rama. It's a hunting city that is starting to be reclaimed after the gate crash. You should be able to get there pretty easily. We got some news of ether storms in the area. They've been a bit of a problem lately, but, well, shouldn't be too much of an issue. At the same time, well, it's ether, so who knows, right?
You never know.
Yeah, exactly.
Very well. Should we reach out to you at any checkpoint, at any interval?
Well, you should have my contact now that I called you. You just need to get the package, come back by tomorrow at 12. Or, well, bad things are gonna happen. You've seen the contract, you accepted it, so you should know. I'm just gonna tell you this. Verstatt Industries doesn't really take failure or theft well before you think about doing anything with a package. Just
I
saying.
am going to pretend I did not hear the assumptions in that statement.
I'll tell you this. It's a very interesting age we're living in. We had problems. it's better to be upfront about these things than just, have to deal with a
Understandable.
lot of paperwork.
I hope none of the problems arose from ARC operatives.
No, not from Arc. Not lately. We don't really use Arc that much, but we had a really important delivery to make.
Well, I look forward to doing business with you, and I hope we can reach your standard for more quests in the future.
Absolutely, it's gonna be great to have some trusted collaborators to go to. Uh, just make sure everything goes well. I've seen the team. I've seen well. Still sorry about what happened on the first of the year. Really terrible business.
We are still working on finding the people responsible and seeing if any of the events are recoverable.
Well, good to know. Good to know. Word spread very fast. I hope you can do that soon. Will be good for you.
Yes, it will.
All right. Well,
Have a nice day, and I hope to see you soon with your delivery.
have a nice trip. Again, if you need a stop, Rama is just close by. Lovely people, bit roughed, but it's a decent place. Have a nice
Understood.
trip.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
And I'm gonna hang up and leave a voice log of that conversation in our group chat in case anybody needs to listen to it again.
All right.
Sorry about having to go away. There was a problem with work, and they needed to fix my schedule.
Oh, no worries. Is everything okay?
Yeah, someone had some health problems, and so they're not working there, and they wanted to make sure it was okay to fill me in for the spaces.
Gotcha. Anyways, are you going to the parking lot? Where are you going? What are you doing?
I'm going to the car and waiting there for the others.
Okay.
So how big of a time span do I have before the car and after leaving the hospital?
You mean how far away is it? Like how
No, I meant
much?
like how much time like before like do we have a designated meeting time, or are we just supposed to go there?
You're just supposed to go there. Of course, you have a deadline for your delivery, so
Well, obviously,
The only deadline you have right now is Nano requesting your presence ASAP.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Magpie's gonna probably show up the last, like 5 minutes after everyone else's.
She's gonna purposely wait for everyone else to arrive.
You're like standing around the corner watching the others arrive.
Nah, she's gonna get stuck in the queue for coffee at like a cyber box.
Okay. Naughty Mouse, what do you want to do? Considering the question.
Well. God, what have I gotten myself into?
Well, you tell me.
Alright, so, how tattered are my clothes from the night before?
There's a bit of a stab mark. There's blood.
Alright, well, I mean, they're like dark clothes, so the blood shouldn't stand out too much. That's not what he's worried about. He just wants to know if he has to sew anything up and how much.
You just have this slit on the side of your jacket.
That's not too bad.
Nah, it's not too bad.
That's
Alright,
stylish.
so- yeah, that's quick. But, there. John is going to stop at whatever the equivalent of like a cyber cafe is. He
Okay.
has to do something quick.
Okay.
Because how long is the drive from the parking lot to the place?
From a parking lot to the place, you're looking at an hour, an hour and a half of travel.
Okay, that's a good. All right, so he's gonna stop in a cyber cafe real quick.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know how cyber cafe works, so bear with me.
Mm.
He's essentially gonna he like he needs to find a computer, like an actual physical computer.
Okay, there are terminals. Yes, you can find a place with on-site terminals that you can use for general navigation if someone just wants to go there for some reason. Maybe they're away from their usual station. Maybe they need something that only the power of a terminal can use.
Here's the thing: John has a data storage of sorts.
Oh, okay.
I've told you this before. I'm not sure if I told the rest of the. John is actively avoiding his past,
Mm-hmm.
and while he's not stupid enough to get rid of all his paperwork, like everything that all his connections, he has hidden them, and he's
Mm-hmm.
encrypted them.
Did you hire someone to do that?
Mm, I don't know. I didn't think about that. I just outside. And then, but he knows what he's looking for. He knows what paperwork he needs.
Mm-hmm.
He
Absolutely.
knows what connection he needs. But he needs time to like is it uncrypt or unencrypt?
Decrypt.
Or
Decrypt.
No, it's decrypt.
Yeah.
Decrypt. I promise I'm good with words. And so he wants to log into an account that he hasn't logged into since the gate crash
Okay.
and retrieve some files so that he can decrypt them.
Alright. You can do that.
Or if he can't decrypt them, he'll ask someone else to do it because he feels like he has at least one person on his team who can do it.
Oh yeah, no. I mean, it's your files. You would have had the access key for them.
Alright, so he's just gonna download the files for it was Daybreak, right?
Yep.
He's gonna download the files for the Daybreak sabotage. Like every piece of information he had from working, and he's gonna take it with him, decrypt it, and see if he can't like cherry pick the things that we or at least make sure that there's no clear indication that the person who worked there was him.
Alright.
Like,
So,
and so once he gets those files, he's just gonna immediately head for the parking lot. That was his only stop he needed to do.
okay, I will say between going to Ark, between buying supplies and everything, you're gonna get to...
one
Yeah?
a retroactive thing. So because he's an amphibian, would the medical staff have known to like
Yes,
give
they
him some
will.
sort of like water?
They
Okay,
would have
thank you.
given him a water environment where to breathe.
If they didn't know, Panda would have made sure they knew before they left.
Yeah, pretty much.
I feel like have you ever seen like the Hellboy movies? That collar that Abe Sapien wore, where it's just like these bubbles. I feel like
Yeah.
Yeah. But I will say, with everything that you've been doing, you are pretty much at 12 p.m., 1 p.m. meeting at the car.
1.
I'm aware that you have more distracting needs than I do, but that was 2 hours after I sent the invite, people.
I mean, we are squishy.
Do you want to test that theory?
I can dismantle you.
I can shoot you.
Fair game.
Shall we get going before we lose any more time?
I feel
I
like it would be a good
believe
idea.
you all saw the effects of failure in the contract.
Yes.
Let's try
Let's
and
not.
not have
Yeah.
that happen. If we are successful with this endeavor, we might actually be able to reel in a new client for ARC.
Nice. That actually would be nice if they are not total shitbags.
They pay good. Just smile and go with it.
Yeah, I guess. Who's gonna be driving?
This is not one of those fancy self-driving cars, is it, Jerry?
It's a rental. It has a basic self-driving module.
I don't have drive.
I have a 2 in it.
I have a 4 in driving.
Oh well.
I think we know who's gonna be driving.
Yeah.
Ha! Amazing. Should I roll? Should I roll? Should I roll?
No, you're just like you don't need to, unless you're gonna try to do some Need for Speed shit.
No, fuck that.
You don't need to roll. Like, here's the thing: when it comes to actions like this system is not designed to be like others, where it's like if you don't have a point in this, you can't even do the basics.
Ah, okay.
You can still drive. You can still ride a bike normally. When you start doing weird shit with it, then we're gonna start to pull out the dice.
Ah, okay. Understandable.
So yeah, you get in the car. There's a notice on the car settings that tells you to look into the glove compartment.
Sean, would you prefer to drive shotgun?
I'm fine in the back if you'd like to put up front.
I would prefer to be where I'm least obscuring vision.
In the boot.
Like we put you on camera saying remember something in the trunk. Or, what would be more obstruction? Having like a robot in the back, or robot in the shotgun?
That's a good question.
I mean,
Can I like fold myself double and lay flat across the entire back?
I mean, you don't.
You're just our luggage at this point.
You honestly, you honestly occupy as much space as a
Very
decently
tall,
sized.
sturdy person.
Yeah, exactly. Like you're not a panda, so
You're not. It's not like you're a tank.
exactly.
Yeah.
No, I'm just a 6'3" war droid.
Well, yes.
5'11".
What?
There's like a 4-inch. John's 5'11", so that's like 4 inches difference, 4 or 5 inch difference.
Yeah, but shoulder to shoulder is a bit of a difference, darling.
Oh, yeah.
Something happened. I think someone started the stream. Thank you. I really need to make the notifications a bit easier to read because
Yes.
they're not that easy to read at the moment.
I shall ride shotgun then.
Okay. Well, Magpie is just 5 foot, by the way.
Aw.
You're the same size as my girlfriend.
Ah.
Oh, sure.
She was so excited when she got that last inch.
We've been asked to describe the characters.
Okay. So Nano is a 6'3" metal war droid that throughout the years has been covered in graffiti evolving from childlike rainbow drawings to more readable graffiti. The newest edition is on my back, which my party members really like to point out.
Arm and Annie. And
Yes!
it's glow in the dark.
It's glow-in-the-dark paint, which really screws with my stealth. And I have greenish light fixtures for hair, look like long strands of, imagine the Christmas light curtain thingies with lights in it.
Yeah, cable
And-
fiber.
Cable fiber, thank you. And completely outside of my control, they will sync up with music.
Magpie?
Oh yeah. So Magpie is a human. She's 5 foot tall, 154 centimeters. She has this long lavender hair, which has undercuts on both sides, and she has the implant on her left side. She has an arm that's cybernetic, which is her right arm, and she mostly wears tank tops, jeans, or baggy trousers that you would see in like a car shop. And she has hazel eyes, basically.
And you can count how long it's been since she had a bad by degree stains.
Yes.
Or in this case, the blood stains. Naughty Mouse.
Naughty Mouse, also known as John Doe. Yes, I'm very, very creative with my names. Is a gatecrasher. He is a moray eel amphibian fishman. And he's about 5'11". Like, somewhere between 5'10", 5'11", but I put 5'11". Sheet. Late 20s. Wears dark clothing with a long black coat. And thankfully the clothes are now new, because they were in tatters before.
And well, you were about to get them in tatters again. Last time.
Yes, but only once, not 1,000 times before that day.
Usually we have a panda as well, but today Panda is otherwise engaged with a date. The character.
The player is in not so happy circumstances.
Yeah. But yes, you get to the car and you start driving, I suppose. Is anyone going to look in the glove compartment as the car
Yes,
signals
of
you
course
to?
I am. Which might have been why I wanted to ride shotgun.
Alright. In the glove compartment, you can find a very old-timey paper note.
I think this actually
okay?
might be the first time I've handled paper in my entire existence.
Most probably.
Don't rip it.
It's even more fragile than humanoids.
It really is. Well, it's pretty much a small, what you would have, like a business card sort of thing. And there's a note written in pen on it. It says PW Rhododendron.
Rhododendron.
Yep.
Lovely flower.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
You take the only artery that goes out of Cerulean Springs through to go to your location, the 24th. You take the overpass that goes over Old Town, where you can see the ring of abandoned buildings before the thick and hastily built buildings of a place a lot of people have to call home after the gate crash. You can see the signs of fires, you can see the signs of gunshots, you can probably spot a body or two even in the middle of the day as you pass over it. But no one really cares that much for that area. It's a place where people from outside, from a neighboring city, from a smaller neighboring city, try to find solace, but in the years it became this incessant nest of gang violence and even worse things that is uncontrollable by the police due to the size and the population of it. As usual, in the Black Forest, there's the red zone, and as usual, even in the middle of the day, even with the sun shining, you can see this bright, blue, chaotic flux of energies trapped into this sphere, into this massive sphere in the middle of the hills, with this characteristic blue hue. That you start to see sliding past you slowly as the stock farms are in the distance. These massive, tall buildings that you all know are built by Istar, where most of the food production is made. They managed to get a new supply of food coming for the loss of agricultural areas due to the gate crash and the new fauna and flora that arrived and expanded since that day. The drive is quite uneventful. I do need you all to roll me an awareness, please.
Let's see.
That uses a D10 as well.
Eight.
Magpie tries to be aware.
I got a 9 with a natural 1 on my D8.
Ew!
Ouch.
So my T10 got a 5, my D8 got a 1, and I have a +3. So.
Naughty Mouse, perhaps your medications are still...
Oh, John on the drive was gonna be focusing on, because I guess he already put the decryption key in. He's gonna be focusing on combing through the files, so I wasn't expecting him to be aware at all.
Okay, then you're just going to be doing that. Nano and Magpie, you can see in the distance among the trees something just moving the treetops. By the looks of it, something big that is going away from the city.
What the fuck? Did you guys see that?
That was a very large entity.
What the fuck could that be?
And you don't see what. And you see his head go back, like his head was like aimed down, like he was like thinking really hard about something. Like, what? Like looking around, like what? See what?
Would you like an alphabetical list of all creatures that could fit that size?
Sure?
And then he's just gonna start listing a whole bunch of creatures that I'm not going to do now because it will take minutes.
Well, I will say half an hour that you're going to trip. It's gonna be Nano starting to list every single one, unless either Nano stops herself or someone asks her to.
I'm going to keep going.
Yeah, Nano keeps going.
Dogs are already focusing.
You have an
Dogs are
Argent
already focusing on that
behemoth.
kind of thing.
You have a mountain moose, possibly.
Mountain moose that big?
The alphas do tend to get that big, yes. The movement in the trees could actually be emulated by the fauna and flora that live on their atlas.
Ah. I've never seen a mountain moose before. Have you seen a mountain moose before? No.
As far as my data goes back, I have not.
You keep going, and in the distance you can see the signs to Rama. You can see that a lot of the buildings have been abandoned, but there are still a couple cars coming and going, and as you move back, you can see a big truck, a big Verstadt truck, coming on the other lane and just passing you.
Magpie is gonna beep the horn a couple of times.
We're gonna be back.
She's gonna roll down the window and just shout out, "Fuck off!"
Fuck you too!
And then she just like puts her palm down on the horn so it just beeps continuously for like half a minute.
Can you explain to me why you produced such behavior? It seems rather odd.
I'm not sure. I've seen this in some movies that they used to have this thing called road rage. I'm just like embracing it.
Road rage.
Road rage.
Have you been
Usually
spending
those
too
are
much
more-
time with Panda again?
Maybe.
Road rage
Very
really
well,
happens
I will
when you're
add
driving
this
fastballs.
word to my vocabulary.
Okay, a second. As you approach,
Arrival T minus 10 minutes.
as you approach, Rama, you start entering the town, and you can see that there are a couple shops that are still going, that are still open. You can see a couple people coming and going. You can see an orc woman with a big bag of groceries going towards one of the buildings. And on the right side of the road, you can see the kind of ruined sign for Frasia's Gullimancy. And you can see that the shop is abandoned, but there's still some synth parts in the on the windows that are just kind of left there, fallen and somewhat broken.
Magpie is gonna pull over.
I can
Okay.
see the stars in your eyes.
Yes, that is exciting.
Okay. You
You
stop
go
the
have a
car.
quick look. I will keep an eye on the surroundings.
Sounds good. Do I find anything that I could use for A, upgrading my drones, B, or well, drone just now, or B, building a mech suit, or C, upgrading my peripherals, so to say.
Well, are you going to just look at the window, or are you going to try and get
No,
in?
I'm gonna go in. Come on, this is an opportunity of a lifetime.
The door is closed. The shop is closed.
I thought you said it was abandoned.
Well, abandoned, but the door is still closed. You will have to look around to find another entrance.
Yes, yes, please. Can I not just dismantle the lock, like just like drill it out or something?
It's the middle of the day and there's people looking at you.
Oh. I will look around to see if I can get in.
Give me an analysis, please. You're going around the building trying to get
Bless you. A what roll?
analysis. And bless you.
Oh, yes. Intellect. Now, the thing is, this is one of my specialties.
You managed to find a place where you could enter. Like you can see that there's a side door.
Mm-hmm.
But I will say that doing it in the middle of a day with people around might not be the best idea.
Okay, can I put a pin in the shop in my muse system?
Oh, absolutely, you can.
Pin the location.
Pin the location, exactly, I'm coming back for this shit.
Alright. Are you going to go back to the car?
Yes.
Good.
Nobody home?
Nah, also too many people looking. I can probably get in, but not right now.
You, as you ride to Rama, you can notice the location of the Verstadt facility is not too far ahead. It's probably going to be about 15 minutes of drive.
Mm. What if I step on the gas?
It's going to be 10 minutes of drive.
Do we want to get there a bit sooner?
It's about 3 p.m. at the moment.
We have till noon tomorrow.
I have some stuff to do tonight, though.
Very well. You're driving.
Oh, by the way, thank you for reminding me.
Yeah. I'm trying to get back for that.
Nano and Magpie, your chat pings.
I'm gonna check it.
There's a message from the guy that you met last time.
Mm-hmm.
Going, boss said that our little free run is gonna be delayed until 2 days, but he really wants you there.
I will say I should be available then.
Great. He's been very adamant that you should come.
Yeah, I was not sure I could make it tonight, since yesterday one of those dirty scum gate crashers have put me in the hospital.
Were they badly hurt at the very least?
Do I have a picture of Red October?
I will say you do, yes. If
Yeah,
you,
I will put
And
it
if
in
they
the.
don't, I do.
Yeah.
We will send it in to the chat box or the chat room. If you see this motherfucker, make sure to ping me. I have some unfinished business with him.
Oh, well, alright then. Always nice to help a friend. And,
He got away. The other one is still in the hospital.
well, just make sure to be around in 2 days, okay?
Yep.
We're gonna have a very fucking fun night.
Thank you for telling me that it's delayed. I'm looking forward to it. I could use some fun.
Yeah, boss is too. He's been raving about what you did. Really wants to meet you in person.
I have such a bad feeling.
Yes! This has all the signs of a trap.
Yes. It's gonna be fun though.
It is. So, are you still going to push your luck with the gas, or are you going
Nah, just gonna go at a decent pace that we've been going then.
Alright.
Miss
It's...
Magpie,
Yes?
this event you've just been invited for that seems suspiciously like a trap.
Well,
Would
yes.
you like me to accompany you?
Yes, that should be great. I think we should probably notify the others as well, just in case it goes south. Just to be on alert.
Would it be acceptable for you to bring a robot though?
I think so. As long as you play the dump service robot part, they should not have any suspicion.
Very well.
Naughty Mouse,
Yes.
I need an analysis roll from you.
That is the confidence you want right before an important role.
I know, right?
Don't forget we can spend momentum. We have 6 points.
You do? That's true. Oh, by the way,
Yes, that increases threat.
I shall update mine because it's a new scene.
Intelligence is. Please don't roll a 1 again. Where's my D10? There's my D10. Okay, and analysis is plus nothing. Great.
Okay.
Oh no! Wait, that's all right. So natural 10 on the D10,
Okay.
and then a 2 on the D8, so that's a 12.
No, you're trying
Damn
to
it.
skim a lot of information and trying to figure out how
Zero.
to actually sort it in a way that doesn't really fuck you over, but a 12 won't cut it for
I
that.
forgot. Like, I thought I rolled bad because it's like, oh no, it's a 0. I'm like, oh wait, that's my 10. That's a 10 for me. Like,
If only you had
if I
somebody
can't-
with a bit more experience in the party with sifting through information.
I was actually right about to ask that. 29. Nano,
Yes, John?
can I ask a favor?
That depends on the nature of the favor.
I have some information, and I'm trying to sort it.
By which perimeters?
I have some files, and I need to know how much the name Maria Del Rio comes up, and if excluding with that name can leave any information packed without either looking suspicious or becoming something.
I could have a look for you.
Okay, thank you. If he's going to send the files over a very secure line.
Okay. Do please tell Nana what she receives. So
So it's going to be a job request from before. So all that's taking place before the gate crash. It's going to be files, personal files for people working there. I think. I don't know. You told me it was a job, and I don't know what the job is specifically.
okay, let's do it like this. I'm gonna give Nana information after we're done with the scene. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So you arrive in front of a gate. You can see that it's manned. There are apparently no identifications on the gate. There's just this gate in the middle of nowhere, leading to a little road that goes somewhere else. There's a couple people standing guard.
You remember the password, Miss Magpie?
No.
I'm gonna hand her the rhododendron
Oh
paper
yeah.
card.
Yeah.
Okay.
I read it up. Read it
You
out loud or say it to them. Yes.
they are you approaching the gate? It is at the coordinates. Like the GPS is telling you here. Stop here.
Ah,
So you're gonna approach them?
yes.
Yeah. One of them comes out and goes, "Yeah, this is a private facility.
We came here on a job. We have a delivery to, well,
Do you
deliver.
have ID for yourself?"
I surely hope so.
We are members of the ARC Union. We are here on behalf of a transportation that needs to be picked up under the code word rhododendron.
He looks at his mute system. You can see him moving his fingers, going, "Okay." Do you have any ID for ARC? Do you have any sort of specification that I can check?
Yes, sir, and I'm gonna send him the party information.
Okay, he's gonna look at the contract. He's gonna look at everything else. Right. I have to ask it. What is your favorite flower?
Rhododendron.
Checks out. Wait here.
Very well.
Rhododendron.
It's gonna be a couple minutes. The guy goes back to down the road. You can see he takes a little cart and goes back somewhere. There's a couple of kinda awkward minutes as you wait at the gate, and I need
While
you
we
all to-
wait, I'm gonna look for an image of a mountain moose and send it to Magpie.
Okay.
Holy shit, the thing is huge. Fucking hell.
John, who's not paying attention, looks in my head. What?
What's huge? What's happening?
Is anyone gonna make any calls? Gonna make anything?
I'm just gonna send an update to the man that contacted us saying we have arrived at the site waiting for package now.
No.
Yes.
Give me coding or hacking, please.
Oh god. Why am I... No. Okay. Coding or hacking?
Yes.
Do I just pick what's better or does it
Pick
affect...
what's better.
Okay. Hacking it is. With intelligence... Okay. What? How even?
What'd you roll?
Badly.
I rolled a 1, a 2. Oh, I rolled a 1 and a 2, and I have a +7, so it's a 10.
You don't notice anything weird. Communication just goes off.
Should have made a coding. Coding would have noticed.
The guy comes back and hands you a very unassuming bag. Goes, alright. This is the package. As per contract, you can't open it for any reason. Discussion of this location or anything else will be considered breach of contract.
What location?
That's a spirit. And with that, he gives you the bag and goes, have a nice trip home.
Have a nice day.
You do.
Bye.
Bye. Are you going to go back?
Yes. Now that we have the package, I am going to be more alert for...
How big is the package?
It's a sizable bag.
Miss Magpie, eyes on the road, please stop staring at the bag.
Yep, sorry. Still, like, side-eyeing the bag. Looking at it every now and then.
You take the road back towards Rama, and the colors start shifting about 10 minutes in.
The
Off the back?
fuck? What? Of, like, of the environment?
Yes, you can see it's like there's a weird color in the air.
Would this be the ether effect we have been informed of?
And you can hear the crackling of electricity. The GPS starts going a bit off as the wind, as you move the car, the wind that goes in, you can just hear this echoing, otherworldly noises just outside your window.
I didn't think I would say this, but I wish Panda was here.
Until
I'm gonna take a hold of the bag and
you
keep holding it.
until you hear some sputtering, some crackling as the GPS start getting crazier. The Muse connection with it starts being all jumbled up.
I'm gonna turn off the GPS.
Like, Magpie is gonna, like, hit her machinist XPT a couple of times just to see if it fixes it.
As you try to do that,
Mhm.
the car dies.
Fuck.
You can
Call
see
number one.
you can see the Rama is not that distant. It's about, I will say, 30 minutes on foot. And, well, suddenly,
Jerry,
yes,
is this affecting me?
you can see that the ether storm kind of crackles up your interface, but not that much.
Is this affecting my arm?
The arm is a bit stiff, a bit weirdly moving, but it's not that bad. It's still usable.
Miss Magpie, can you get Hornet up in the air to have a quick scan of our surroundings?
Yes. Yeah, like, Magpie's gonna set Hornet up.
Hornet starts flying up, and it's a bit unsteady. It's a bit weirdly moving, but it starts moving. It starts doing its thing.
Mm.
And give me a second, because I need to do something. It's gonna be
Oh boy.
John, we're in an ether storm.
Oh, good.
let me see if I can find something on Roll20. I should have done it earlier, but it's gonna be nice. Da-da-da.
I am scared, guys.
Well, you should be.
It's Jerry.
Effects. Okay, give me a moment. It's all in the name of immersion. All in the name of immersion. If I
Oh
can
no.
find anything that actually works. Which I'm not. Well, shit. You hear a... Ding, 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 ding.
We hear a music box.
Yep, coming from a bag.
Oh god. Don't open it. I sort of want to open it. What is it?
Can I make some sort of a technology check of any kind to discern what might be in the bag? Can I connect to any data stream of it? Can I find some sort of an idea in the data stream for it?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
You can see that inside there must be something that can be connected to somehow.
Well, they gave clear instructions not to open the bag. They did not mention connecting to it.
They didn't, that's true.
So I'm gonna do that.
Alright, try to connect.
Yes.
You try to connect to whatever is inside, and well, what do you hear?
Bing. Greetings, user. I am Personal Assistance Drone MWR-7332, a proprietary AI systems chip of Verstadt Luxuria Solutions Lab. Designed for personal luxury entertainment and concierge duties, I am integratable with almost 7,000 of the most common contemporary cybernetic models to provide the widest possible range of care and pleasure. How may I be of assistance?
I'm gonna allow that voice to come through my internal speakers.
Okay.
Anna, did you get a new...
Actual.
How many of you are in there? Jonathan's poking his head up from the back seat. Like, you know how when it's like, you know, driver's seat, passenger seat, and then there's a middle section? John's poking his head through the middle section.
Apologies, but I appear to be missing core surveillance systems. My functionality is thus compromised. Please bring me to the nearest please alert your nearest robotics systems specialist.
And then John just gonna turn his head to Magpie.
John, I have no fucking clue what's going on.
He said look for the clear robotic specialist. I'm gonna assume that's you.
Is your data transferable to a different identity?
Negative. My AI systems are a proprietary property of Verstadt's Luxurious Solutions Lab. Any transfer would be a breach of terms and services.
Do you have a physical, operable body currently?
Apologies, but I appear to be missing core systems. My functionality is thus compromised. Please alert your nearest robotics systems specialist.
Can Magpie connect to whatever that is?
You can definitely try.
Okay, I will try.
Nano did get a connection. You can try to.
I will try through Nano if Nano.
I can add you to the connection.
Okay. Hello, you're speaking to your nearest robotics expert. What can I do you for?
I am Personal Assistance Drone MWR-7332. I am missing core systems. Please advise.
Magpie,
Yes.
I will say you know that core systems, when a synth AI is considered, will probably mean ways to interact with a physical world.
Ah. Can
Magpie?
can I somehow download this personal assistant, because I'm gonna be calling it personal assistant, to Hornet?
That was my idea!
I know.
I mean, you won't be able to because it's a chip. Like usually, a personality is inside a chip.
Hmm.
As such, uploading the whole personality will take a long time, and especially it might get to loss of data.
Hmm.
You will need to implant something into something to get a perfect integration. And you don't
Chael,
know. Yes.
can I get a detailed description on how the bag is manufactured and sealed?
Oh, the bag is a very unassuming bag. You can. It doesn't even seem to be sealed itself. Like it seems to be made so that transportation of a bag is very inconspicuous. Like it's.
Well, here's the thing. Breach of contract would be opening the bag. How can they verify if the bag was opened or not?
You
Is
don't
my
know.
question. There's not like a paint bomb or something on the inside that when you open it goes poof, and you're pink.
Well, you don't know.
Would John know?
John, considering your previous job and considering that you probably dealt with stuff like this in the past, a job like this, it's not sure that you would have put something like that in place, but for the damaging of the products, but because they might have other ways of figuring out if something is missing. But the bag might very well be just a bag. This is, you can recognize the style. The style is clearly made to make sure that if you are out and about, same thing for the rental car, if you're out and about with this, no one will look at you and go, oh, this is some important shit. You know?
Mm-hmm. But would John be able to like how like in D&D a rogue would be able to like inspect for traps? Would John?
Oh, you can give me an analysis. Any one of you can.
Magpie in the meantime just says that you are awaiting delivery. Just please stand by. To the
At
contents
least
of
I
the
don't have
bag.
a 6.
Okay.
I'm rolling analysis just to see if I can find anything.
Analysis intelligence, isn't it?
Okay.
Yep.
Yes. All right. So I got 9 on my D10 and a 7 on my D8, which is 16.
Yeah, well, I will say you start analyzing the bag, touching it a bit, very delicately and everything. And, well, you don't, you don't seem to find anything that is out of the ordinary. Like you don't seem to find anything that would stand out as a risk. What you do feel is a number of little boxes inside it. Like you can feel the size and shape. Very smallish. I will say about. Give me a second. Gonna make a little bit of measuring. I will say they're about 15 centimeters by 10. The size of a personality chip for a sit.
I'm going to relay this to the party.
Okay.
Well, it's definitely personality. I can feel the box for one.
Magpie, are you capable of restarting the car?
I will try. What can I do to like try to restart the car, and if I cannot restart it, to figure out what's wrong with the car?
The car seems to have been completely drained of energy, and there seems to be a problem with fuel line.
Can I check the fuel tank in any way, shape, or form?
You can. You can see there's been a loss.
You cut out there.
You can see that there's been a leak.
Oh. Anything left in the tank?
Not really.
Oh shit. Can I fix the leak?
I mean, you can. You will still be without fuel.
Yeah, but at least the leak will be fixed. One of us could walk to town to get some fuel.
Or we can set the car in neutral and push it.
Yeah, that's actually a better idea.
Cheerio,
Yes.
what kind of energy source do I run on?
You ran on your internal battery.
I can't boost the car with that, can I? Because that's not fuel.
No, that will be a very bad idea to do that. Especially considering that you don't know what caused the whole problem, and you don't know if this thing is still going. If you did that, you are at a risk of actually exposing yourself to the ether storm as well.
Any chance I can hook up the car's battery to the actual wheels so that it is...
It starts charging? Well, yes, but at the same time, if the battery is drained, it's not going to do much.
I guess I could push it.
Everyone get in. I'll start pushing.
Okay, I'll put it in neutral and just keep it straight or on the road.
Okay. You start slowly rolling the car towards Rama. And you can see as you approach the town, you can see that there's a number of people already coming outside and looking around. You can see that the orc woman is apparently coordinating people. And as she sees you guys roll in, she's going to come close to you and go, "Well, leave her. So, gotta get busted, eh?"
Sorry, do we know you?
Oh no, but I know this road's like my pocket.
Okay, any place where we could get our car fixed?
Well, if you're willing to wait at least until tomorrow, I will say that you can keep it here. We have a couple things that we can use. By the way, I'm incredibly sorry about my manners. I am name that I put into the notes. I'm Anna. I'm Anna. It's a pleasure to meet y'all. I'm the main hunter of this town.
I see. Magpie will put her robotic arm out to shake her hand. Magpie.
The orc shakes your
pleasure.
hand very energetically. You can see that she has her gun slinged on her shoulder. Yes. At the very least, we managed to get here before the damn night came by. Wouldn't want to be caught with that car in the middle of the night on this road.
Does this happen often? Here.
It's been going on and off again. Lately it's been a bit worse. Not really sure what did it. I don't know if there's a facility somewhere around here. But yeah, falls don't really go there.
Let's see. Never heard of that. We've seen some big creature on our way here, out in the woods. Other
Oh!
than that, yeah.
How far are you talking about? How close to the big city?
How far am I talking about, Jerry?
You're talking about, I will say, half an hour of travel will be about 20 miles.
About 20 miles off.
Oh, yeah. That must be a Rhino doing his rounds. Been trying to catch the fucker for a while now.
I see. So, if we wait until tomorrow, can we get this fixed first thing in the morning?
Absolutely. Just follow. I will show you to our repairing stations. You can leave a car there.
Is John still holding the bag?
Oh yes, you have a bag.
Do we know how close the drop point is?
It's very far off. It's in Cerulean Springs.
How long of a walk would that be?
You're looking at a 40 miles walk.
Let's walk. All right. Let's see. Is the bag waterproof?
The bag doesn't seem to be that waterproof.
All right. Would the chip get damaged?
Would you really want to take that risk?
Can I find a plastic bag to put the bag in so that it's waterproof?
You can try.
When we get to the garage, Magpie is gonna ask if she can use the amenities there just to try and take a look at the car.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to see if I can interface with whatever Magpie was using to communicate with me.
Okay.
That would be Nano.
Yeah.
No.
I thought Magpie was trying to talk to me as well.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
Magpie was talking to
via
you
my-
through Nano.
Oh, okay.
Via my
No
connection to you.
problem. Nano it is then. Hey,
Hello. Can I help you?
I need to service things and people. I'm getting an itch. Can you give me some core systems?
We are looking at what is available.
Mhm.
Sadly, we are not your intended owners. We are simply transporting you.
That sounds like something I could be of assistance with, if I just had some core systems.
And we have been requested not to remove you from your container.
Well, at the risk of sounding like cliche, could you let the AI out of the box?
Liam, I love your character.
I feel like that might be a decision my humanoid companions are more equipped at taking.
Oh, sure, ask them. Like, if they've got fleshy brains, they'll only make the worst most decisions possible.
Magpie,
Yes.
the robot in the bag wants you to make the worst decision possible.
I already made that decision.
Which is...
I'm here with you guys, am I not?
Would you mind returning to the connection and talking to it?
Sure.
I think it's a him.
She's gonna connect back to the connection.
Alright.
What can I help you with?
Greetings, user. I could do with some core systems. Can you provide?
You are awaiting delivery. Please stand by until you are delivered.
Okay, I'm reading what you're putting down. But, counterpoint, get me some core systems and I can deliver myself. It's a win-win situation.
Apart from the fact that if you deliver yourself, we are not just not gonna get paid, but probably gonna get some penalties as well. So my answer is no.
Ah, mercenary people, I can work with this. So, let me slide this towards you. See how this smells for you. I can fiddle
real
with
quick,
the systems
I wanna-
since I was.
John's not in the connection, so I want to imagine that he's like the bag is just like in the center of the room. Magpie and Nana are talking to it via like the connection, and John's just in the cabinet looking for a plastic bag to put the bag in. Not aware at all of what's going on.
So, how about this? You let me out. Not only will I guarantee, with a little bit of system fiddling, that they will never find out that there's a missing core in here, but also you will have a well, what sort of what do you got randomly? There's got to be someone with robotics nearby. Come on, this is the 21st century.
First of all, no. Second of all, how would you make sure that they don't realize that there's one missing?
Well, because I'm obviously far better than they ever designed me to be.
How can you prove that?
Oh, I like you. I will come back to you with an answer when I think of one.
Can't believe I'm arguing with a fucking microchip.
I can't believe I'm arguing with a piece of meat.
Touché! Okay, Magpie is gonna go back to fiddling with the car.
Well, you can manage to give me a engineering mechanics.
Engineering and mechanics, nice. Let me. Okay. It's coordination, right?
No.
What is engineering? Because all it says there
Engineering is
train and spec.
intelligence.
Ah, okay. Wait, I will have to.
I didn't put the thing?
No.
Oh shit. Well, that goes in the notes of things I need to change.
Intelligence and. Okay.
Well, you can manage to probably fix the leak,
Okay.
but you can see that there are a couple burn marks, and you don't know if you really want to have fuel in there while the storm is still going.
Okay, yeah, that's fair. At least that might actually, what is it? Speed up the repairs tomorrow.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely. Like tomorrow morning, when everything is said and done, you will be able to just fill in and
Yeah, that's good.
go forward.
Can we ask what's her name? What's her name?
Hannah.
Hannah. Hannah Van. The car shop opens tomorrow morning.
What? Sorry, I didn't catch that.
You know what time you can get someone to fix our car tomorrow morning? We have some important business and we cannot be late for it.
Oh, right, no, I completely understand that, but, well, I will say it's gonna be really, depends on the damage, depends on what's going on. I can see that you're really handy with a vehicle.
Thank you.
If you tell us what to do, I'm sure we can sort something out.
There was a leak out of the tank. There are some burn marks as well. I managed to patch up the leak just now, but I wouldn't be confident enough to put any fuel in it before someone else checks it as well.
Oh, yes, yeah. Completely understandable. we had a couple cars breaking down like that. I'm going to go check with Dean over there. I mean, if Freya were still in, she could have given a look at that. But that girl went missing.
Yeah, that would be wonderful. Thank you.
All right. Well, listen, since you're stuck here, need something to eat, need a place to stay.
Yeah, so I was just about to ask about that. If you suggest anything, that would be amazing. We have never been here before, or at least myself haven't been here before, but I doubt any of the others have.
Oh well, I mean, we have a lot of vacancy considering the gate crash and all. Lots of people decide to move to town, but well, I ain't really one for big cities, and well, I've seen the newscast about old towns. That ain't really been a nice place to be. I prefer
Understandable.
I prefer, fresh air, rifle in my hand. We sell the meat. They give us some stuff. Help with a reclamation project. Do my civil duty.
I'm sorry. Yeah, completely understandable.
Well, I can show you to one of the various houses that have been abandoned. You should be able to find some of them still functioning.
Yeah, sounds perfect.
All right then, just come with me. And she
Okay.
and she
Well,
yes.
I hate and love to ask at the same time.
Okay.
Yes.
How likely is it that a certain somebody that shall not be named is going to start bothering me about the contents of that bag?
Oh.
Because they do have all access.
They do. That is true. You might be starting to get some messages.
I was afraid of that answer.
Amazing.
Oh, wait, one moment. Jerry,
Mm-hmm.
does my chip have any sort of, like, speaker system on it at all? Anything that I can use to communicate without it will beyond the integration with Nano and later Magpie?
I will say that, considering the nature of a system, you can probably manipulate it to do the same thing.
Okay. So like, I can produce audible sounds and speak through the box.
You can.
Okay.
You turned into a music box minutes ago.
Yeah, that's true.
In that case, is Hannah still there?
Hannah is still around, yes.
Help! Help! I'm being kidnapped.
I'm just gonna.
Hannah's gonna look at. Excuse me.
These meat bags are taking me away from my designated assignment.
She looks at you all and goes, "They found bag, Jazz dog."
Yes,
Is
we have
a
I'm afraid so.
experimental equipment.
One at a
It's a
time, please.
walkie-talkie. It's a walkie-talkie. One of those old walkie-talkies. We have a friend who has an amplifier for it.
You're kidnapping.
No, I'm not.
Shut up! You're gonna get us into trouble.
Our friend likes to play some pranks on us at the most inconvenient times.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had something to do with the car issue as well, just so that he can have some fun now.
Well, I didn't know your friend could cause either storms.
That's what
I
got
think
help.
the piping? No, not piping. Ladding. I can't think of the word. The fuel cable might have been weakened before we went on this trip.
Well, that's not an awful friend to have. That's a real
Don't
dangerous
worry.
thing.
Not
We'll
as
get
awful as
them
the folks who are
back.
kidnapping me.
Don't
She's
make
gonna,
me turn the walkie-talkie off.
she looks at her. What kind of thought of this friend of yours? He seems to need some spanking too.
You know he's one of those friends that like our parents were friends, so we have to be friends because of that.
Oh, but I mean, just put yourself
Raoul,
in
will
my
you hold the
position.
back for a second? Hold on to the back for a second. I'm gonna escort this lady away.
Magpie's just gonna like hold the bag like with her arms stretched out, just away from her, like, just grabbing it at the top.
Okay.
No. This is physical containment. This is physical privilege. I don't
I'm
appreciate
gonna
seeing
just a
like
few
that.
steps, like not away, but like out of reach of the walkie-talkie.
I'm
Okay.
depressed.
Are you sure that he's okay? I mean, he's talking about kidnapping here. That ain't really good.
I'm gonna interrupt you for a second. Please excuse my rudeness. The person on the other side of that communication isn't all there.
Well, I can tell. He's in the back telling me you kidnapped him.
I meant operatively. And I'm gonna like make a finger motion.
Oh, what, me, if you were on such an important job, why did you bring for that talk with here?
Because it's okay. Because we hope it's curable. It's not. He wasn't born like this.
Wow.
You can hear.
And we're trying to find what caused it to fix it.
Nano, first thing first, I need you to roll me a bluff. Second thing first, you receive a message by a certain someone going, "That's incredibly rude."
One thing at a time. First off, technically I'm not lying. I just want to point that out.
Well, you're not telling the truth because you honestly don't know what's going on. You're trying to spin a tale about this.
He's not. I'm not lying. He's not all there in that bag because he himself is claiming he's missing parts.
That's true.
He's not born like this because he was made,
Oh God!
and we are seeking to resolve his situation.
That's true as
Oh my
well.
god, this is the Fey rules of lying. You're technically telling the truth.
I'm technically telling the truth. I'm leaving enough space for them to fill it in.
That is such a stretch.
You're the GM. It's your rule, but that's my argument for saying I'm not lying.
Roll with a +2.
I'll take it. Bluff. I don't have anything in bluff, so this is gonna be a lot of fun.
Yeah, well.
Okay.
With your charisma.
8.
Okay, at least you'll have a d6.
It's a start.
Yeah.
+2, you said, right?
Mm-hmm.
What got rolled? What got rolled?
I rolled a 1.
That all together.
Hanna's gonna look at you and go, well, darn. That ain't really convincing me. I mean, Put yourself in my position. We're in the middle of nowhere. You call me with a darn bag, and there's someone saying if they're being kidnapped. Now, Child, put yourself in my position. What will you do? I'm a responsible citizen. I feel like I do need to check.
Alright, the fact that it's like the size of a handbag, who's gonna fit in there?
Well, I don't know. There's plenty of weird things in this world now. Don't look at me.
Okay, ma'am, I'm gonna be straightforward. You. We are not allowed to disclose the content of that bag per our mission. We are all official members of ARC. We are here on a contract. ARC
Contract
does
to see
not
it.
take any illegal activities. If this was in fact a kidnapping, I would help you hold the others down while we wait for the corpse. This is not a kidnapping. My coding would not allow me to take such actions.
Oh, alright, well. Still, this is a weird situation. Again, I'm just a poor woman here, just a poor huntress. I need to keep track of the whole community. You can't understand my position here, can you?
These people trafficking souls.
Wait, what?
Can you just shut up?
He's lying.
What's this about souls there?
I have no idea. I sometimes have a hard time understanding myself.
Okay, we have to tell you the truth. Like, in this bag, like, we are just taking a random bullshit generator to, like, wherever they want it to be. So it's just spouting out like this random fucking nonsense all the time, and it's
Magpie.
really fucking annoying.
Magpie. Enough.
Please understand that we could get penalized for opening the bag. So unless you want to cover what's going to be taken out of our paycheck out of this, I'd suggest you don't open the bag.
Open the bag.
No.
Shut up.
Forbidden and unworldly delights that lie within. Open.
And then John is going to send her the picture of the. Wait, would taking a picture of the contract because it says nothing?
Well, you're disclosing the contract with someone else.
That would give them information about the company, and we were not supposed to talk about the company.
Yep.
Okay. Then never mind.
I will say,
Just give her a censored version of the contract.
Would
Yeah.
you feel more comfortable, madam, if you could contact ARC before we leave here?
I can contact her. Ark?
The agency we work for.
I mean, that would be nice, yeah, but... Liam?
Is this me or?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure, go.
Roll me a charm.
Oh, I don't have the macros yet.
You don't, I know. I
Um,
will get them.
uh,
1d10 plus your 1d statistic plus your
Yeah.
modifier.
So
And if you
it's-
have anything to add to it, you can do that.
it's the 10 plus the 10 plus 2.
Okay, then type/roll, and
Yep.
then
Mm-hmm.
roll it.
Oh
Why
boy.
the church do you roll so good?
Hannah is gonna lie have a bag, and you can see on her face
Oh,
the
I'll do
sort.
it.
Oh, I mean, buying it back sounds mighty convincing.
Don't
Yeah,
worry, you got the words
I
tonight, you
wanted
may
to
as
let it
well.
on back too, but I also like money.
Uh, uh, listen up. Listen up. Alright. What about we go somewhere quieter? And, well, this is a very, very recluse town. We're hunters. We don't really mind a lot of business. We're just taking a sneak peek inside.
Yes, feed into your curiosity.
I swear I won't be telling anyone. I mean, hell, my own interaction with the rest of the world is just selling fucking meat. Well,
Well, why don't you then go ahead and grant its other request as well while you're at it?
and
It's
do
also
what?
requesting a physical body.
Our physical bodies, huh?
Yes.
Well, I know Fraser was dealing with that sort of stuff. Well, her shop's still there. Might find something nice in there.
Mm.
Yes, many, many delights.
What about you open the doors to that shop and then we will think about showing what's in the bag to you.
I mean, well, that could definitely be an option. You could stay there if you want. You would have my permission.
Did John ever find a plastic bag?
The important question, yes.
I will say yes, you will have found a plastic bag.
Alright. John is going to snatch the bag and throw it in the plastic bag
Fuck, John!
and steal it. Next question. Are there any rivers nearby that lead back to Cerulean Springs?
I mean, not really.
I was asking the DM.
Oh,
The
not really.
So that plan would have worked anyway.
Hey.
That's why I asked it, because I'm like, can I just swim there? That's all I want to know.
What do you want to do? Oh, swim? No.
I wanted to swim there and get it to the place
No.
because
I mean,
never mind.
even if you're in the wilds, in a river, after the gate crash, is that really a place you would like to be?
Probably not.
They can't breathe. Like the people trying to get in the back can't breathe underwater.
Oh, not talking about people.
Oh, I know. I'm going to take the risk.
This episode, John gets eaten alive by a crocodile.
Give me just a second.
Very well. Let's get to this store so we can get this sorted, shall we?
John's gonna hand the bag, like the now sealed in plastic bag, back to Magpie.
Oh.
Just like,
Magpie's just looking at John like, what was the point in this? Like,
Protection in case it starts raining. Very forward thinking of you, John.
thank you. And then you get this send a DM message like, forgot there were no body of waters leading to Cerulean Springs. I'm gonna swim. I'm not used to outside the city.
Well, if that's settled then, just let me go get the keys for 3 years.
If nothing else, there's probably a pond nearby, and if we want to keep it away from them, hand it back to me, I'll dive in. Like, that's gonna be like, again to Magpie.
Maybe if you find another plastic bag, we could fill all that one up with water and just put this plastic bag inside it.
The point is to make sure it doesn't get wet.
Mm-hmm.
I am learning so much about all of you.
Please repeat your designation.
I am Personal Assistance Drone MWR7 proprietary something or other.
I assume we walked into the
Luxurious
shop.
Solutions Lab.
Yeah, you see Hannah coming back with the passkey, and she slides it to the lock of Freya's and opens it for you. As the sun slowly starts to set. Well,
I am gonna put the bag in Nano's hands, and I'm just gonna rush in because parts.
well, ain't you an eager one? You enter the shop. Yeah?
So I'm gonna turn back to the woman that let us in.
Mm-hmm.
I just had the chip run its identification again. And I'm gonna see if she responds to hearing it in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah? What are we going to see? As in, if everything's required now? Are we talking about a chip? Was it in walkie-talkie? What the hell's going on here? Just get in.
Hannah, listen to the voice from the bag very carefully. There is no walkie-talkie, only kidnappers and their evil lies.
The voice is partially correct. There is indeed no walkie-talkie. Again, this was an attempt for us to remain within the perimeters of our contract.
Oh yeah, I understand that. I got that. Just you lot have been all over the place.
They have, haven't they? They're terrible.
Rude.
I mean, I wouldn't say terrible. They seem like nice people, just a bit confusing.
Can I just kindly request to you, would this be the behavior of somebody being kidnapped in your experience?
I hurt animals, don't really harm people. I wouldn't know. No, I never really kidnapped anyone. Never really been in a kidnapping situation either.
No, but I assume you might have aided people from a kidnapping situation before, as a law-abiding citizen, after all.
Well, I've been abducted by the wild coyotes. They became mighty mean after the gate rush, let me tell you that. Ain't really kidnapping, folks. More mauling and killing and, ripping limbs off.
I was going to ask for a timeout there. I was genuinely worried there were gangs of coyotes going around kidnapping people and training them to be more coyotes.
No, but that's an amazing idea.
It wasn't until I mentioned it.
I will add them to the compendium, don't worry.
Oh god.
So, well, can't really tell if it's like, it does sound slightly frantic. I've been around some things, and I'll have to say, that's a my emotional one. If I really do a bang out job, I'll make the whole emotion spectrum thing.
It is oddly troublesome indeed.
Okay, but listen, Hannah. Han, can I call you Han? I'm going to call you Han. Han, listen.
That will be Hannah, please.
Now, would you really trust anything that comes out of these flesh bags' mouths?
Would you trust anything that would come out of a bag?
Yeah, I mean, which is more trustworthy here, the bag or these organics?
I have to say, you're really putting me in a really difficult situation here.
You are addressing an organic and asking her to distrust her own species.
Well, not really. You're
Not clever phrasing there.
at the moment, I can't really trust any of you.
That's fair.
You just hear like noises from inside because Magpie is rummaging through everything just to find something that she would be interested in.
Magpie,
Yes.
this is basically a toy store for you. There's a lot of parts. There's a couple synths pre-built as well.
Oh,
I
God.
swear to fucking God, if I end up being an AI integrated into a teddy bear.
Okay.
Yes!
Thank you, Liam.
Not a
Great
teddy
idea.
bear, not a teddy bear, a toy crocodile, please.
How about we struck a deal and I will address the voice in the bag?
Listening.
How about you reassure this woman of the truth that we have failed to tell her? And we will seek to fixing your current core functionality problem.
Okay, let's try. Alright then, fine. Hannah,
Yeah?
here is the whole truth laid out, carved on the table, plain as day, for everyone to hear.
Yeah, I kinda got that from by what she said.
I'm actually a wizard.
Oh my God.
Wait, what?
I'm a wizard. Wait for it. Trapped in a robot.
What in the actual fuck are you talking about?
I'm just
An
gonna make the
installation
same
wizard?
motion with my finger I made earlier.
Are you claiming to be an installation wizard?
That's a good question.
Installation. Why?
I swear to the gods, you guys are amazing.
I'm a wizard constrained by an AI core, and what I really want right now is a body. If you provide me with a solid, this solid, and a literal solid, if you provide me with a solid body, I will provide you with solids in the form of gold coins.
No one uses gold coins. The hell?
Trust me, give me 3 weeks.
Alright, I mean, it ain't really much for gold at the moment. Well. Oh, I'm sorry. Last thing I heard, I know a couple tricks myself. I have to say, never really heard about magic and AIs actually getting that well together.
I'm a very small wizard.
Well, you fit in a darn bag. Must be small.
Yes. Welcome back.
Welcome back. And as she, as you guys talk, you can see her like frowning a bit and looking at the bag and extending a hand towards it. She's not touching it.
She cannot resist the roll of 18.
She's not touching it, but she goes, "Well, I'll be." Oh, that ain't that bad. That is wrong.
Jeriel,
Yeah.
please tell me I find an old Furby in there.
No. From what you can see, what this person was working on were custom-made synths that tended to be Not realistic, but built for specific purposes since. So you're looking at mostly humanoid shapes, a couple with spider legs, sort of thing.
Any shitty animatronics like a Chuck E. Cheese thing or a Five Nights at Freddy's type of animatronic?
There's a couple that might fit the bill.
Amazing.
I'm gonna hold out till I receive 16 push notifications. And then I'm gonna snap and open the bag.
Okay.
And pull whatever's inside out.
What you see inside the bag, and this is gonna be our break after this, is a number of chips into plastic sleeves. What you didn't expect to see is the telling glow of essence on them.
So what?
There's the distinct glow of essence on each and every one of them. You can recognize green lines, bronze lines, purple in the center, where the chip will be. This doesn't seem like any chip you have ever encountered.
And Magpie is not there to witness because she's too busy
Nope.
rummaging.
There is a number of them, but just one seems to have everything glowing a bit brighter, and it's definitely the one you're looking for.
Hello, Nano.
You have a visual processor in that form?
No, I took a wild guess.
Then how are you aware you've been removed from the bag?
Ether. Magic?
I mean,
Let me make
God
myself
damn it, that was
very
a perfect
clear to
moment to like sort of say stop. That's the break.
I know, but then someone says something.
Started breaking down the lovely drama.
Anyways, we're gonna go on break. We're gonna be back in about half an hour, and we're gonna see who the hell did they fish out of a bag. Apparently, the cat is out of a bag at the moment. I am awful, and I don't regret any of that. Anyways, we'll see you in about 30 minutes, so please stay tuned. If you want to help us, retweet and do things, and retweet, I will actually need to link the tweet to you, so you can do that.
Follow and stuff.
Yeah, follow and stuff. Tell your friends that we have a synth now, another one.
Excuse me! That hurt!
I know.
Nan Zero isn't a proper synth. She's gone native.
Anyways,
She's going to what?
native. Anyways, we're
And
gonna.
if you have any questions, drop them in chat.
Yes, please. We're always happy to answer. We're gonna be back soon. We're gonna just eat and do things that humans need to do. Later.
Meat bags.
Bye bye.